How's it going, guys? I've recently tried to upload at least one video a week. So this week I made an animated film about how I got into this 4-year hobby. So let's get in. To really understand where I came from, you need to know I started parkour around age 12. I didn't get my first guitar until age 16, and I never really played it. Like most people with their first guitar, it just sat in my room. That was until age 18. I was at this parkour gathering of around 40 people, and this one freerider named Broccoli, that was his nickname, was jamming out on guitar. And everyone was singing along to Riptide because it was 2015. And I just listened. I didn't sing because I hadn't sang since I was 12, so not about to do that again. But I remember thinking, wow, this guy's so good. I want to be able to inspire people like that someday. With this newfound motivation, and after pretty severely injuring my ankle, I went home and found this old guitar book for super beginners. I began practicing every day, memorizing the patterns, building the basic fundamental skills of what it was to be a guitar player. And I even learned a few songs, but eventually I had to take a break. And after that, it was time to go off to college. For those of you that didn't know, I went to a small private Christian university. For the purposes of this video, we'll just call it 4-year-long summer camp. I moved into my dorm, and my guitar was basically a wall decoration at that point. But I started meeting so many people right after that. Like, no joke, within the first few months, I met more than 100 people, introduced myself, and went on these random night adventures. It was such a great time. And it was in the middle of the night that 2 of my addictions were born. Ping pong, which I never really got that good at because I'm Asian, but not that Asian, and music. Because late at night, that's what people would do. Everyone and their grandma was on a worship band growing up. So I had some catching up to do. I started playing in the room in front of people for the first time, and singing. The first person to tell me I was any good was this guy named Pastor. Yeah, that was his real name. And that was like the first affirmation I'd ever gotten about it. So then I started getting confident. I started playing in lobbies, meeting people. It was a great time. I posted some covers on the internet, which some people seem to enjoy. And I played in coffee shops for fun, at open mics. I even signed up for this songwriting camp in LA. That took me from Oregon to California. And it was amazing. I met inspiring people there, learned from some industry professionals, but I also learned that I was nowhere near as good as I thought I was. It wasn't this bad though. But the teens there, and they were high schoolers and younger, a lot of them, were freaking amazing. And I was like, dang, I have got some work to do. So I said goodbye to my friends. I drove home and I kicked my self-appointed music production course into high gear. This was very similar to the way I learned guitar at first. It was every single day, hours and hours, all summer. No breaks except to eat food. And after this whole summer of working on this, I still sucked. Music production is hard, yo. It wasn't until Christmas of 2016 that things changed. I found my new love for songwriting, and I finally was able to break past the songwriting block that had been in front of me for so long. It was around that time I met 2 new friends. One of them, we'll call her Super Babyface. She's gonna hate that I said that. But she wrote music too. And I asked her for some advice on doing it better, and she taught me that you can't judge all the things that come out at first, otherwise you'll never be able to write. And that changed everything. The words flowed so much smoother after that, and I was able to write more and more. So, after years of building skills in multiple instruments, production, songwriting, joining the a cappella group, performing in front of large audiences, and even the business and collaboration side I learned at camp, I got to a place where I wasn't half bad anymore. So anytime anything bad happened, I had this new beautiful way to cope with it. When I was too injured to walk or all these things that life throws at you, I now had music and songwriting to help me through it in a way that they couldn't before. I guess songwriting's a part of me now, so I just have to accept that. I think it's made me a better person. I know I'm never gonna stop. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a good time. If you enjoyed the animation, please like and comment. If you could learn one thing from this, I think it's that you're never too old to start something that you love or that you want to eventually love. You just gotta keep at it and you'll get better. Better to the point where you can look at your old self and be like, wow, you suck. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see any more animation stuff, let me know, like stories or whatever. Peace.